her. It's a one-on-one. It's a one-on-one.
I still want to go put this.
Man, what you gonna see in your car for? This whole trying to sit up in the car. Bro, I'm Jesus.
On August 20th, 2024, a Tuesday night in Birmingham, Alabama, hundreds of people sat scrolling through Facebook when a live stream caught their attention. A young woman named Asia Poole, 21 years old, appeared on screen with her friends driving through the city streets. The energy was tense, animated, and filled with the kind of bravado that makes viewers stop and watch. Within 30 minutes, that same live stream would capture something no one expected. 168 gunshots fired in a residential parking lot, a young mother lying motionless on the pavement, and a 4-year-old child who would never see her mommy again. This is the story of how social media beef became a battlefield, how warnings went unheeded, and how one night of pride and anger destroyed multiple families forever. Hello, and welcome to True Crime Files, a story about old cases that really happened. If you like hearing about these kinds of stories and learning what was going on in people's minds, please give a thumbs up, subscribe to watch more, and click the bell so you know when new ones come. Asia Alice Poole grew up right there in Birmingham. She knew about hard times and also about lots of love from her family. When she was 21, she had already gone through more sad things than many people do in a long time. Her mother had gone away because of being very sick in 2017. That left Asia without her mom to help her as she grew up into an adult. By the time she was in her early 20s, Asia had a little daughter. The girl was a sweet 4-year-old who meant everything to Asia. Friends said Asia was full of life and liked to talk to everyone. She made places feel happy when she was there. On her social media, she looked like a woman who enjoyed her days. She put up videos with her friends. She shared about little happy things and big happy things. But most of all, Asia's days were all about her daughter. Every picture, every update, every little moment always came back to that small girl who called her mommy. The week right before August 20th, Asia had a special happy moment that made her feel so proud. Her daughter started going to pre-kindergarten school. The little girl walked into the classroom with a bright backpack and new shoes. She was ready to learn new things. Asia took pictures of it all. She shared them online like any proud mom does. She showed the mix of happy feelings and a few sad feelings that come when you see your child get bigger. But only a few days before school started for her daughter, something very sad happened to Asia again. On July 26, 2024, the daddy of her little girl went away suddenly. He was just 21 years old too. People said it was because of natural reasons that happened fast. That left Asia feeling very upset and lost. The person she had a child with, the one tied to her through their daughter, was no longer there. Asia dealt with her sad feelings like many young people do today. She put things on social media. She shared nice memories. She wrote about how hard it was to lose someone so young. Her updates showed a woman trying to be strong for her little girl, even when she felt so much pain inside. In less than 1 month, that small girl had lost her daddy. Now Asia had to be both mom and dad all by herself. She had to take care of everything alone. Friends saw how hard Asia tried during this time. Even with all the sadness and the big job of being a single mom, she kept doing the normal things. She took her daughter to school. She was there when needed. She tried to make life feel regular, even when it was not. No one could guess what would happen next. Less than 1 month after saying goodbye to her child's daddy, Asia got mixed up in a big argument that took away everything from her. The argument started like many arguments do now. It happened online. In the places on the internet where young people share their feelings and say what they think, Asia and a 19-year-old woman named Janiyah Hendricks started having trouble. The main reason for their trouble was about a man. This man had known both of them before. In past times, this kind of problem might have stayed quiet. It could have been fixed by talking through friends, or just gone away as time passed. But social media makes things different. What could have been private turned into something everyone could see. Both women put up words and messages that were not nice. They pulled their friends into it too. The words back and forth got stronger over the days. The messages became sharper. Friends from each side added more words, making a small problem feel much bigger. The man in the middle seemed to have ties to both women. That made feelings of jealousy and mix-ups easy to happen. For Asia, who was still feeling sad about losing her daughter's daddy, this argument might have been a way to feel something else, or to feel like she had some control when life felt hard. For Janiyah, who stayed at the Monarch Ridge Apartments in Birmingham, the upset grew until she wanted to stand up for herself and her feelings. So, after days of online words and hurt feelings, they decided to meet in person to settle it with a fight. The Monarch Ridge Apartments were known in Birmingham, but not for good reasons. They are on the 2900 block of Gallant Drive. The place had seen a lot of trouble before. In 2021, the city of Birmingham even took the owners to court because of all the bad activities there. Back then, it was called Valley Brook Apartments. City leaders said there was too much bad behavior and dangerous things happening. The court case ended with an agreement for better safety. The apartments had to put up watching cameras all over. Those cameras were supposed to send pictures straight to the Birmingham Police Department's Special Center for watching problems as they happen. The plan was easy. If police could see what was going on right away, they could come fast and stop bad things before they got worse. If you're enjoying this story, kindly do us a favor and subscribe to our channel. It is free and won't cost anything, but it means the world to us. We're just a small channel trying to grow. Thank you, and back to the video. But on that night of August 20, 2024, the cameras did not help like they should. Yes, they were there. Yes, they were working and recording all that happened. But they were not connected to the police center like promised. Even after the agreement and the rules from the city, that direct link was never made. The cameras saw everything, but no one important was looking at that moment. That meant when Asia and her friends drove into Monarch Ridge that night, when feelings got high in the parking lot, and when people with dangerous items started coming together in a way that should have made police come right away, no one at the police department knew anything was wrong. The apartment place itself had marks from past trouble. People who lived there later said they did not feel safe. They said the safety things that were supposed to help did not work well. There was a little building for a guard at the entrance, but it was closed up with boards, and the windows had been broken in an old problem. Feeling unsafe was part of everyday life for families there. It made dangerous things feel almost normal. Into this place, Asia and her friends came that evening. They were ready to face Janiyah Hendricks over the online argument and the man they should not have been upset about. One person in the car with Asia that night became someone many people talked about later. His name was Montez, or maybe that was just what people called him. He had been Asia's friend for about 10 to 15 years. She trusted him a lot because they grew up together. As they drove to Monarch Ridge, Montez started a live video on Facebook. The live video showed everything. The ride there, the big talk, the strong words, and most of all, the warnings that no one paid attention to. While they were driving, Asia's phone rang. She picked it up. The person calling could tell right away that something was not right. The talk was short. Asia turned the sound off and on a few times, but the message was clear. You are going there, and you might get really hurt. Asia did not take it seriously. She said something like, "Hurt by who?" Her voice made it sound like she thought no one there could really be a big danger to her. The caller tried again, this time more directly. "You know how I can be." That meant if something bad happened to Asia, he would have to do something back, and he already had problems with the law. From what people heard later, he said he was dealing with 3 big legal fights about trying to hurt people badly. He said he could not get into more trouble, but Asia did not want to listen. She had decided what she was going to do. Her friends in the car were making her feel strong and ready. The warning was clear and important, like it could have told the future, but it was not listened to. Then Montez started talking more on the live video. What he did next made people argue a lot later about who was responsible, about how friends can make problems worse, and about when helping turns into pushing someone into danger. Montez did not just go with Asia to the meetup. He talked a lot to the camera. He told about their trip. He made people excited to watch. He said strong words that sounded like warnings to others. His way of talking mixed soft ways with hard ways. It made a strange feeling that kept viewers watching, but also made things feel more serious. But what worried people most was what he said. Montez talked about dangerous items. He said it about friends who were ready to use them. He talked about special parts that make some items work very fast and loud. He basically told everyone watching that they were coming ready for big trouble, that they had strong things, that anyone against them should be ready for a bad fight. The live video on Facebook heard his words loud and clear. He said things like, "My friends are here, and they will fight back. We have those fast parts. We are ready to make big noises." The meaning was easy to understand. They were prepared for loud, dangerous bangs. Later, when people looked back at that night, hard questions came up. If you tell people you are coming with strong, dangerous items, what do you think they will bring too? If you say strong words about trouble on social media, what happens? When you make a meetup sound like more than just a simple push fight, when you say dangerous items are part of it, are you making sure the other side brings them too? Some people said Montez had a big part in what happened next. His talking and his strong words, making the argument go from 2 women settling things to something with dangerous items, all added to the sad ending. Other people said the ones who used the items were the main ones responsible. Words do not make actions okay. Everyone chose what they did. But no one could deny that Montez helped make the bad situation ready to happen. They got to Monarch Ridge around 10 at night. The lights in the parking lot made long, dark areas on the ground as Asia and her friends drove in. Janiyah Hendricks was there waiting with her own group of friends. What was supposed to be just between 2 women turned out to be much more. People who saw it later said there were 6 to 10 people with dangerous items out in the open in the parking lot that night. Not hidden, but big ones, held up like in a big battle place. not a home for families. At first, the words were just talking strongly to each other. Both women said big things. Their friends added words too. The feeling got higher. The live video on Facebook showed it all to many people watching as it happened. Then the push fight started. Asia and Janaya went at each other in the parking lot. They pushed and pulled hard. Neither wanted to stop. The fight went from near a car to a covered walkway by the buildings. Both were very tired, but kept going. Friends from both sides watched. Some tried to stop it. Others said keep going. The push fight went on for about 5 minutes. By the end, both women were very worn out. Asia's best friend, a man named Damarian Rankin, tried many times to pull them apart. He could feel the bad feeling around them. He knew things could get out of control fast. Finally, they stopped. Asia started to walk away, back to her car. She had her keys. Everyone said she was leaving. The fight was done. That is when things went very bad. From what many people saw and said later in court, someone, maybe Janaya or someone with her, got into Asia's Ford car and tried to take it away. Trying to take Asia's car made a fast and very bad reaction happen. Asia's sister, who was there for the fight, used a fast-working, dangerous item toward the car. Loud bangs filled the night, and in moments, the parking lot became like a big, dangerous place. What happened next was like a lot of loud trouble all at once. From different spots around the apartments, people with dangerous items started making loud bangs. The live video was still going, but the girl holding the phone, named Bree, dropped it and ran to hide when the loud noises started. Her phone stayed on the ground, picking up sounds of one of the biggest trouble events in Birmingham lately. The loud bangs did not stop. They went on for more than 3 minutes. That is a long time when loud, dangerous noises are happening. People who were there said they heard different kinds of items, small ones, big ones, and fast ones with special parts. The sound was very loud and scary, like in a movie about big fights, not in a place where families live. People who looked later found many marks on the ground from the bangs. A lot of little pieces were all over the parking lot and walkway. The loud trouble made marks on cars, holes in them, broken windows, and flat tires. One car had many marks. Buildings had holes where things went through walls and windows, going into homes where families were, where kids were sleeping, and where people not part of the argument were suddenly in big danger. If you're enjoying this story, kindly do us a favor and subscribe to our channel. It is free and won't cost anything, but it means the world to us. We're just a small channel trying to grow. Thank you, and back to the video. Asia got hurt many times. The bad marks hit her in the back as she tried to get away while the parking lot had so much trouble. She fell down near her car. She could not move or ask for help. She just stayed there as the loud noises kept going. Damarian Rankin, her best friend who tried all night to make things calm, got hurt too. A bad mark hit his leg, and he fell down in pain. He was okay later, but it was bad enough to go to the hospital fast. The phone that Bree dropped kept recording sounds. It picked up things that made people sad to hear later. After the first big loud noises slowed down, you could hear someone breathing hard and moving fast. Then a man's voice. It was Asia's brother. He saw what was happening. He asked, "Who is that lying there?" His voice got louder with worry. Then he knew. "No, not my sister. Help! Someone help!" His voice was full of deep sadness and shock. He had just seen his sister get hurt badly. He saw her fall. Now she was very still on the ground while some loud noises still happened. Bree, who was recording, was hiding low by the stairs. She was very scared and crying. You could hear her say to Asia's brother, "Come hide with me. Come back. I am scared." But he could not stay hidden. He might have wanted to get to his sister, or get away, or not get in trouble, because he had past law problems. Being at a bad place with dangerous items could put him in big trouble. He ran away. The recording heard him run upstairs and knock hard on a door, asking for keys to a car. Some people thought he wanted to go after the others right away. Others thought he just wanted to get away before help came. No matter why, it meant the same. Asia's brother could not stay with her at the end. And all through this, the loud trouble kept going. Even when Asia was not moving, loud bangs happened. Fast items made noises. Little pieces flew on the ground. It felt like it would never bend. Help from fire and rescue came at 10:31 at night. They found Asia lying near a door to apartments. She had many bad hurts on her back. She was not moving and had no signs of being okay. Helpers tried hard to make her better, but the hurts were too much. At 10:31, just 31 minutes after things started, Asia Alice Poole was said to have gone away at the place. She was only 21 years old. After all the loud trouble, people saw how big it was. When police came and started looking at everything, it was a very hard job. The bad area was in many parts of the apartments. They needed more help and special lights to see all. Officers marked many little pieces on the ground. The team found that at least 7 different items had been used. There were small ones, big ones, and fast ones with special parts. Checking all the marks and pieces took weeks to see which ones came from which items and who might have used them. The hurts to things around were a lot. Many cars could not be fixed because of too many holes. Windows in buildings were broken. Things went through walls into homes where people were hiding low, hoping not to get hurt. One person who lived there told news people he was in his home when it started. He heard things hitting his building. He got down on the floor and stayed until long after it stopped. He was too scared to move. The next morning, news people came and saw all the marks. They counted holes and broken glass. One car had marks on many parts, like the back, top, windows, and sides near important places. It was lucky no big boom happened. The fact that only one person went away and one got hurt seemed like good luck with so many loud bangs. People who lived there said it was just chance that more did not get hurt, or that kids in close homes did not get bad marks through walls. The police leader, Scott Thurmond, talked to news people. He looked upset. The big amount of trouble, the many items, and not caring about safe people all made even experienced helpers shocked. Many loud bangs happened, he said at a meeting. We have many people making noises, moving together, and changing items. This kind of big trouble in a home place is not okay. When asked about taking people for questions, he said they were still looking, but planned to take many. The proof was strong. The live video, the watching cameras, and other videos from people there gave clear pictures of who was there and what happened. But even with all that, figuring out exactly who made which loud bangs and who was most responsible for Asia going away was hard. In big trouble with many people using items and many loud bangs, finding exact answers needs slow, careful work. In a few days, police started taking people. The first three were Justin Jamin Hendricks, 20 years old, Taylor McLeod, 22, and Janiyah Hendricks, 19. Justin and Taylor had big charges for making someone go away and trying to make another. For Asia going away and for hurting Demarion Rankin, Janiyah had charges for taking a car because she supposedly took Asia's after the push fight. Then a fourth person, Akareya Denai Woods, 20 years old, was taken. She had big charges too. Proof showed she helped plan the big response that turned a push fight into lots of loud trouble. Then a fifth person made things more mixed. A 17-year-old boy was taken and had big charges. Because he was young, his name was not shared, but his being part of it made people wonder how someone so young got into such big trouble. All five had serious things against them. Justin Hendricks and Taylor McLeod stayed without a chance to leave because they might run or be dangerous. Janiyah Hendricks had an amount to pay to leave for the car taking. Akareya Woods had a chance to leave at first, but with strict rules. The young boy's case was separate, with questions if he would be treated like a grown-up. The taking of people helped Asia's family a little, but it raised more questions. Police said they thought more people used items that night. 5 did not cover all. The looking was still going to find everyone who made loud bangs. If you're enjoying this story, kindly do us a favor and subscribe to our channel. It is free and won't cost anything, but it means the world to us. We're just a small channel trying to grow. Thank you, and back to the video. Then there were questions about Asia's brother and sister. Both were there. Both maybe had items. People said Asia's sister made the first loud bangs when someone tried to take the car. But at first, they did not have charges. That made the story about who was responsible harder. Months later, in an early court meeting, a helper person talked about what they found. His words showed how hard the looking was. Yes, they had lots of video proof. Yes, they could see most people there, but finding exactly who made the bad marks that made Asia go away needed slow checking that took time. The helper said, when asked, that they did not check all items in the walkway where Asia was. When asked about Asia's brother, the helper said they tried to talk to him, but he did not come to the planned meeting. This made some people say the looking was more on Janiyah's friends and less on Asia's side. Lawyers for the taken people used this to say their people were protecting themselves. Someone from Asia's group made loud bangs first. The big trouble came from both sides fighting. One lawyer asked if they found pieces in the walkway that showed bangs from there to his people. The helper said no, but that did not mean no one from Asia's group did. In busy trouble, with people running and items moving, pieces could be anywhere or picked up or moved by feet. The meeting also showed that at least one item that night had a special part to make it fast. The kind Montez talked about on the way there. These parts are not allowed and make normal items work like big fast ones. They were becoming more common in Birmingham and hard for helpers to stop. A leader named Danny Carr talked about them. He said there is no good reason in a nice place to have those parts to make fast, loud items. When is that okay? The court things went on for a long time, but for Asia's family, no good ending could bring her back. They had a gathering to remember her at the place where it happened. They let pink balloons go up in the sky. Pink was Asia's best color. The family wore pink clothes and held pink things to show love for her memory. Her daughter was there, 4 years old, in pink, holding a balloon, with family trying to keep the big sadness away from her. The little girl who just started pre-kindergarten and had pictures taken with her mom days before now stood at a place memorable for her mom. Asia's sister, who was there that night and saw all, talked with tears about the big loss. She put words on social media about how close she and Asia were, how they helped raise the little girl together, and how things would never feel right again. She wrote things like, "I can't believe you left me and the little one like this. All you did was make us happy and play. My heart hurts so much. I wait for your call in the morning," with pictures of the little one going to school. She used a cute name for her niece that showed family love, and she promised to take care of her. "You made me her special helper for a reason, and I will do my best." The words ended with the saddest part. "I know you and the daddy did not plan to leave the little one so soon. The daddy was the one who went away weeks before Asia. In 1 month, the little girl lost both mom and dad. Asia's mom, who could have helped raise the granddaughter, had gone away from being sick in 2017. No grandma to help give steady love. The job of raising the little girl went to Asia's brothers and sisters, aunts and uncles, and a family trying to stay strong while feeling their own sadness. Friends said Asia was a great mom who made her daughter her whole world. Every choice, every plan, every hope was about giving the girl good things and love. Asia was saving money for her future, trying to make a steady home, and trying to be the best parent. Now, the little girl had a future without mom or dad. She would grow up knowing her mom went away in a parking lot trouble. Those big upset feelings took away the people who should keep her safe from hard things. Everyone asked why. Why did Asia go there that night? Why choose to meet Janaya over a man and online words? Over something small compared to her daughter needing a mom? People who knew Asia could not understand how the fun, child-loving woman they knew would drive to a place after warnings and put herself in danger over strong feelings. Some said the recent loss of the child's daddy made her think differently, made her feel too much pain to see clearly, and made her take risks she normally would not. Others said social media makes small problems feel huge and turns private things into big shows that need answers. And friends played a part. Montez, who made it sound big and dangerous. Damarian Rankin, who said to go even when he felt danger. All who could have said stop, but instead made the feeling stronger to go. In the end, Asia chose herself. She got in the car. She drove there. She decided the upset with Janaya was worth facing directly. But the results were bigger than she could think. The story made people in Birmingham talk more about big trouble. How social media makes arguments worse. How too many dangerous items are around. And how young people settle things with loud bangs instead of words. Leaders had meetings to think about how to stop it early. How to help young people before bad things happen. What could have helped Asia? How to fix deep reasons like strong feelings, wanting respect, and needing to answer when someone says bad things. Schools started lessons about solving problems without trouble, using Asia's story to show what can happen. Kids learned how to calm things, how to see when danger is coming, and how a short upset can have forever results. The apartments got looked at again. Finding out cameras were not connected like promised made people mad. City leaders wanted answers and said they might take it to court if not fixed. People living there felt hurt and unsafe in their homes. Some left fast, others could not because of money, but lived scared. The story also showed hard work for helpers with changed items. Special fast parts were spreading fast. The police leader said they took over 1,100 items in 2024 and would get more. But new ones came. The parts could be bought online or made at home. It's hard to stop it all. Each changed item made danger much bigger. Normal ones make one noise at a time, but changed ones empty fast. Big helpers joined local ones to stop bad item changes. They worked to find where they come from and stop them. But all the stopping and lessons and meetings could not change what happened on August 20th. Asia Alice Poole was not there anymore. Her daughter had no parents. Her family was hurt, and young people had big court things that could take their futures. As the court went on, questions about fair endings stayed hard. Who had the main part when many people used items? How to share responsibility when both sides made it worse? What about protecting when both came ready? Lawyers said their people were keeping safe, that Asia's side started loud bangs, and that it was back and forth. They said not all items were checked, maybe looking more one way. The other side said the big amount was too much for just protecting. Many loud bangs in the home place showed not caring, and bringing big items to a push fight showed planning. The real answer was probably in the middle. A mix of strong feelings and items. Online making bigger, both sides ready, made a bad ending sure. Both brought dangerous things. Both ready for trouble. Both choices led to Asia going away. But court responsibility was one thing. Bigger questions about how people act, community, and making trouble normal for solving problems. Why do young people feel the need for so many items? Why do small upsets over love or words go to loud bangs? Why do friends push instead of stop? Why did many watch live video without telling helpers? There are no easy answers. They have deep reasons like not enough money, few good chances, past hurts, seeing trouble as okay in shows, families not being strong, and growing up with everything online. Asia's story showed all these problems together. Her going away was the end of many small choices and big place problems. A sad thing that felt special, but also happened too often. In Birmingham, bad trouble was high. People had more chance to be hurt. Asia's was special because of the live video and many loud bangs and online proof. If you're enjoying this story, kindly do us a favor and subscribe to our channel. It is free and won't cost anything, but it means the world to us. We're just a small channel trying to grow. Thank you, and back to the video. You could not watch the video, hear the loud noises, or hear her brother's sad calls without knowing something was very wrong. And in the middle was a 4-year-old girl growing up knowing her mom went away over an online argument. That strong feelings were more important than her needing a mom. That short upset has forever results. The little girl will have questions later. Why did mommy go? Why not stay home? Why did people make loud bangs? Why did no one stop? Why is daddy gone too? Why me alone? Family will try to answer kindly. Show Asia a good time while telling the truth, and give love while feeling their own sadness. The community made a special saving place for her school and needs. Knowing nothing replaces parents, but help with money can make some things easier. Friends and family had events to collect help and shared ways to give to make sure the girl has support growing up. The school made a pretty garden to remember. A quiet spot with pink flowers, Asia's favorite, to make nice from sad. But no garden or saving or help can fill the empty place from Asia not being there. The girl will have school things without mom cheering, birthdays without mom, good and hard times without her main supporter. As she gets bigger and sees online videos of that night, She will learn her mom's going away could not have happened. Different choices could have been made. And she has no parents because grown-ups could not stop a fight. Asia Alice Poole's story reminds us how fast life changes, how forever results from short feelings, and how strong upset can take all good things. Her story makes us think hard about solving problems. Social media making too many dangerous items, and our job to stop when we see trouble growing. If anything good from Asia is going away, it is this. No argument or bad words or online trouble is worth danger to life. The person who warned Asia was right, not listening to that warning, letting strong feelings win over safe thinking, took everything from Asia. Her daughter grows without mom. The family has sadness and wonders, what if? The community remembers her as a warning, not the happy person she was. All the hurt, all the loss, and all the bad futures from an argument that should have stayed small, online words. We cannot bring Asia back. We cannot fix that parking lot tonight. But we can learn. We can see signs when arguments grow. We can be the friend who says, bad idea, not the one who makes it exciting. We can think of life as more than strong feelings. We can leave even if it feels like losing. We can choose kids over upset feelings. These lessons are too late for Asia, but not for others. Every time someone stops a fight, ignores bad words online, or puts safety first, Asia's story means a little more. The court things still go on. The 5 people have long court times, maybe big punishments, and families hurt by them staying away. But no matter the court endings, Asia Alice Poole is gone. Her daughter grows up without parents. Family hurts, all because of strong feelings more than life. In the months after, friends and family kept sharing nice memories of Asia online. Old pictures, happy times, who she was before that night. They showed a full person, not perfect, but good, loving, and all about her daughter. One friend wrote, Asia made everyone happy. She loved big and kept her people safe. That night, she is not who she is. Her love is. Another said, I wait for her message. Then remember and be sad again. She's gone. Asia's sister kept sharing about the little girl, how she is doing, asking for good thoughts, and thanking for help. The words show the hard job of helping a small child understand big loss, explaining sad things to one who should be happy. She asks about mommy every day, does not know why mommy not home. How do you explain to a 4-year-old that choices took mommy? The community helped the family, but kind feelings are not the same as being there. Help not fill empty. Love from others is real, but not mom love. So the little girl faces the future with questions about her parents, how they went away, and the trouble that shaped her start. She needs help talking, support, and kind grown-ups to help with hurts most never have. The story had effects on more families. Janiyah Hendricks' family hurts too. A daughter with big charges, maybe a long time away, and a future gone early. Whatever upset with Asia, whatever strong feelings, results bigger than fought. Justin Hendricks, Taylor McLeod, and Aquarea Woods, the young boy, all face long times away, court fights, and families with hard feelings. Demarion Rankin, a best friend who got hurt but is okay, has his own hard feelings. He was there, maybe said go, and lived when Asia did not. Wonder what different sadness is for friend loss. The person who called and warned Asia lives with knowing the warning was not listened to. Tried to stop, saw danger, and said clear, but was ignored. That feeling of not being able to change is hard. Even Montez has to think about his part. His words on video were made big. Did they help lead to friend loss? Law is one thing, feeling responsible another. How to rest knowing words are maybe part. Everyone has their own hard feelings, what-ifs, and hurts from the night. The trouble did not just take Asia, hurt all close, making pain go out for years. Birmingham saw hard truths about trouble in the city. Leader Randall Woodfin talked about the trouble and called for community ways to stop it. Said helpers alone are not enough. They need deeper help. City people suggested more money for young things, learning calm, mind help, and places for good activities. They knew stopping like Asia needs a deep fix. No money, no chances, past hurts and trouble seem normal. But change was slow, and more young people had bad endings. More families sad. More kids, no parents. The circle keeps going. Asia's story is part of the big picture. One more in numbers about city trouble. One more young life cut short. But for those who knew her, she was Asia, a special person with hopes and worries, good and not, and a past and a future that should have been. Her going away makes me ask what kind of place we have, where young people feel the need to meet for fights over so many online items. Push fights become loud trouble, strong feelings become more than safe, and kids lose parents to things that could stop. Not easy questions, no simple fixes, but not asking means more sadness, more kids alone, and more families hurt. Thank you for staying to hear Asia's full story. If this made you see how fast arguments grow bad, think about your choices or see signs and write your thoughts below. Subscribe to True Crime Files for more important stories that teach about life and the world. Share with who needs it. And most, choose differently. Choose life. Choose loved ones. Choose the future. Remember, no argument is worth a life.